There are new BMWs that lose value so fast that by the time you finish signing the contract, they're already worth less than a set of used tires. It's a rather cruel financial magic trick. In 2026, true automotive intelligence is letting others pay the depreciation while you enjoy the real steal. Today, we analyze 15 hidden gems that surpass current models in construction. Don't miss number 1 because it has the most reliable engine. Let's begin. Number 15. BMW i3 from 2017 to 2019. The BMW i3 is probably the most misunderstood and ahead-of-its-time vehicle the Bavarian brand has produced this century. While most new electric cars flooding the market today are built on conventional and heavy steel platforms, the i3 features a passenger cell made entirely of carbon fiber reinforced polymer. This is a technical detail usually reserved for exotically priced supercars, and what it means for a second-hand buyer is that the chassis will never suffer from corrosion and will maintain its structural rigidity indefinitely. What makes units built between 2017 and 2019 a superior purchase to any basic new electric compact is the battery upgrade. During this period, BMW increased the energy storage capacity from the initial 22 kilowatt-hours to a density of 33 and even 42 kilowatt-hours in the final versions. This increase not only improves real-world driving range but ensures much more efficient thermal management of the cells, significantly extending the lifespan of the battery pack. Buying a used i3 is acquiring aerospace technology at the price of a mainstream car, taking advantage of the fact that the market still hasn't fully understood the real value of its carbon fiber construction. Number 14. BMW 2 Series Coupe F22 around 2016. For the purist seeking the real essence of driving without the complications of the overly digital era, the BMW 2 Series Coupe of the F22 generation is the last bastion of technical simplicity. Around 2016, this model represented the perfect balance between modern processing power and an analog, predictable mechanical architecture. Unlike new models saturated with intrusive driver assistance systems and dashboards dominated by screens, the F22 focuses on the connection between the asphalt and the driver's hands. It is a light rear-wheel drive car with nearly 50-50 weight distribution, providing a driving dynamic that today's larger, heavier sedans have lost. Technically, units from this period are highly sought after because they feature a less complex electrical network, drastically reducing the chances of failures in sensors or control modules, which are very expensive to repair in current generations. The turbocharged 4-cylinder engine in these versions had already overcome its early issues, offering solid performance and very reasonable fuel consumption. It's the ideal car for someone who wants a BMW that feels like a real BMW, with exterior design proportions that don't need massive grills to stand out. It's an honest engineering machine that rewards the driver with agility that simply cannot be replicated in modern vehicles loaded with filters and software restrictions. Number 13. BMW X1 F48 from 2016 to 2022. The BMW X, one of the F48 series, represents one of the smartest transitions the brand has made to conquer the premium compact SUV market. By using a shared architecture that also underpins mini models, BMW managed to create a vehicle with surprisingly spacious interior for its exterior dimensions. What makes the F48 a much more robust choice than new entry-level SUVs is the maturity of its components. During its production cycle from 2016 to 2022, this model used transverse engines that are famous for relatively easy maintenance access and very efficient thermal management. The F48 chassis is notably solid. It does not exhibit the interior rattling issues that sometimes affect first-run units from competitors. The X-Drive system in this model is managed by a multi-disc clutch that is fast, efficient, and requires far less maintenance than heavier permanent all-wheel drive systems. By buying a used X1, you are getting an interior finish level that far surpasses what mainstream brands offer for the same price, with the added benefit of depreciation that has already done its job. It is the ideal vehicle for young families or professionals who need versatility and a higher driving position, but don't want to give up the steering precision and road composure that define the brand. It's an SUV that feels substantial in hand, with paint quality and door sealing that guarantee superior ride quietness even after several years of use. It's proof that you can have a practical, durable premium vehicle without paying the dealership premium that a new model loses the moment it crosses the showroom threshold. Number 12. BMW 3 Series F30. from 2012 to 2015. The BMW 3 Series of the F30 generation represents a turning point where the Bavarian brand managed to balance aesthetic modernity with price accessibility, making it one of the smartest used car purchases today. Around 2012 to 2015, this model established itself as the standard in the compact sports sedan segment. The technical reason this range of years is preferable to the initial units, or even more expensive models, lies in the maturity of its chassis. Audi and Mercedes were pushing very aggressive designs, and BMW responded with a car that avoided the teething problems of the F30 architecture, refining the electric power steering management and improving interior materials that felt somewhat austere in the first batches. It is a car that offers an aesthetic that refuses to go out of style. Its proportions are classic and its road presence remains respected. Under the hood, the engines of this period have proven robust if preventive maintenance is followed, especially regarding cooling systems. Choosing an F30 from these years allows the buyer to avoid massive depreciation of new models, while still obtaining a vehicle with competent infotainment technology and a level of passive safety that easily meets current standards. It is the ideal choice for someone looking to enter the BMW world with a car that feels modern, drives precisely, and does not require the astronomical investments demanded by the latest generation chassis loaded with unnecessary sensors. Number 11. BMW 3 Series G20 from 2019 to 2022. When BMW launched the G20 series in 2019, it had a very clear mission: to reclaim the sporting handling reputation that some critics felt had slightly eroded in previous generations. The result is a vehicle that can now be purchased used at an impressive discount, yet offers technology practically identical to what you'd find at a dealership this year. The G20 is a quantum leap in terms of torsional rigidity and chassis dynamics. Engineers widened the tracks and optimized the center of gravity to return the 3 Series to the feline agility that made it legendary. What makes the 2019 to 2022 units so valuable is that they provide access to the brand's 7th generation operating system, which is fluid, intuitive, and extremely capable, without having to pay the premium for a new unit. Additionally, this model introduced significant improvements in acoustic insulation, using acoustic glass that transforms the cabin into a quiet refuge, even at highway speeds. The reliability of engines from this era has been rated excellent by various consumer reports, highlighting thermal efficiency and reduced mechanical noise. By buying a used G20, you acquire a car that still feels top of the line in its segment, with a suspension that strikes the perfect balance between luxury sedan comfort and the firmness needed to enjoy a mountain road. It's the perfect purchase for the tech-savvy enthusiast who understands that the difference between a 2022 car and a 2026 car is minimal compared to the thousands of dollars saved in the transaction. Number 10. BMW 5 Series G30 from 2017 to 2020. The BMW 5 Series of the G30 generation, produced between 2017 and 2020, is the technical definition of executive luxury applied with sensibility. While the brand's newer models have started integrating extremely complex 48-volt mild hybrid systems that add layers of long-term maintenance difficulty, the original G30 remains a pure engineering machine. This chassis is famous for its lightness compared to its predecessor, thanks to extensive use of aluminum and ultra-high-strength steels. The real value of this car lies in the implementation of the B48 four-cylinder engines and the now legendary B58 inline-6. Both power plants are globally recognized for mechanical reliability, heat management capability, and smooth power delivery that defines the 5 Series driving experience. Inside, the G30 offers a level of finish that rivals the 7 Series of the time, with optional comfort seats considered among the best in the industry. It is a vehicle that projects discreet professional success and offers ride quality that absorbs road imperfections with absolute sophistication. By opting for a pre-facelift model, the buyer gets a car that is mechanically simpler, easier for independent mechanics to repair, and free from the electronic complications of intrusive driver assistance systems that can sometimes be more annoying than useful in real-world driving. It is simply the best luxury sedan you can buy for your money today if you value durability over visual tricks. Number 9. BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe F36. There are few cars in the used market that manage to combine coupe styling with the practicality of a family sedan, like the BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe F36. Despite being launched several years ago, its design still looks so current and fresh that it could easily pass as a car made this year. What makes the F36 a superior purchase to many current models is the solidity of its platform. By sharing much of its architecture with the 3 Series, but with a sportier focus, the Grand Coupe has a chassis that feels more planted in steering that offers more direct communication with the road. The major advantage of this model is its hatchback-style rear gate, which opens fully to provide trunk access far more practical than a conventional sedan, allowing the loading of bulky items without sacrificing the sleek silhouette of a coupe. Technically, the F36 is a very robust car because it uses components that had already been tested and perfected over years in other brand models, eliminating unpleasant surprises in terms of reliability. It is a car that offers a masterful balance. Comfortable enough for long trips with 4 adults, yet agile enough to put a smile on your face around every corner. Buying one today gets you a design icon that has not aged and provides versatility. Few cars in its category can match, all wrapped in a body that still turns heads in any parking lot. Number 8. BMW X5 E70 LCI versions. The BMW X5 of the E70 series, specifically in its LCI, Lifecycle Impulse versions, represents a unique moment in the history of SUVs where the priority was still pure driving dynamics. Unlike modern SUVs that feel isolated and overly assisted, the final E70 features a double wishbone front suspension that provides steering precision envied by many current sports sedans. Enthusiasts seek these final versions because BMW corrected the weak points of the initial electronics and perfected xDrive traction management. Technically, this model is a chassis engineering marvel. Its ability to control body roll in tight corners is astonishing for a vehicle of its weight and dimensions. By choosing an LCI unit, the buyer gets a design that has aged with impressive dignity, maintaining a muscular, sporty stance without excessive plastic adornments. It's the ideal car for those who need family space but refuse to give up the connection with the road. The solidity of its construction is evident in the door closure, and the integrity of a cabin that, if well maintained, feels free of creaks even after a decade of use. It is a machine designed for the driver who understands that an SUV can and should be fun to drive, offering an analog experience that new, software-filtered generations simply cannot replicate. Number 7. BMW X5 G05 from 2019 to 2021. If you're looking to make the ultimate technological leap into the modern era, but want to avoid the catastrophic depreciation of a dealership vehicle, the BMW X5 G05 is the safest and most technically sound purchase you can make today. In particular, the xDrive 40i variant produced between 2019 and 2021 has established itself as the gold standard in the luxury segment. The heart of this success is the B58 engine, an inline 6-block widely recognized by experts around the world as one of the best engines ever built by the brand. Its closed-block design and advanced thermal management allow it to deliver smooth and consistent power with reliability that outshines its direct competitors. Buying a unit from these years gives you the 7th-generation operating system and an electronic architecture that is stable and extremely capable, without the complications of the latest generation driver assistance systems, which can sometimes be too intrusive. The G05 interior is a showcase of high-end materials, with fit and finish that returned BMW to the top of perceived quality. It's a vehicle that filters outside noise with astonishing effectiveness, turning every journey into a first-class experience. The financial advantage is obvious. You acquire an SUV that still looks and feels new, with mechanics that are a long-term insurance policy, while the first owner has already absorbed the initial $30,000 depreciation hit. Number 6. BMW X7 around 2021. The BMW X7 is the flagship that redefines what it means to travel in grand scale, and acquiring a unit from around 2021 is the smartest way to enjoy a $100,000 car without having to pay full price. This giant of German engineering stands out for build quality that is a step above almost any other model in the lineup. What surprises many technical analysts is how efficiently the inline-6 engine handles the mass of this vehicle. Far from feeling underpowered, the torque available from very low revs and the perfect integration with the ZF 8-speed transmission allow the X7 to move with an elegance and ease that belies its size. The dual-axle air suspension is standard and provides a magic carpet effect, automatically leveling the vehicle regardless of load and ensuring absolute ride comfort for all 7 occupants. Its cabin reveals extensive use of acoustic materials, making it one of the quietest cars on the planet. By choosing a used unit just a few years old, the buyer avoids the steepest depreciation hit in BMW's luxury range, while still getting a vehicle that often retains warranty coverage and offers an imposing presence with cutting-edge safety technology that hasn't aged a day. It's the logical choice for large families who don't want to compromise on luxury or the driving dynamics BMW is famous for. Number 5. BMW X3 GL1 M40i from 2018 onward. For the enthusiast who needs the practicality of an SUV but has the heart of a racing driver, the BMW X3 M40e GL1 series is the ultimate answer. Since its launch in 2018, this model has been praised for offering a level of performance that challenges many purebred sports cars. Equipped with a specific version of the B58 engine, this vehicle delivers 355 horsepower with an exhaust soundtrack that is pure music to the ears. What makes it superior to buying a new model is that the M40i's mechanics are one of the brand's most reliable and proven combinations. It's a car that can withstand spirited driving day after day without showing signs of fatigue. The M Sport suspension setup and rear sport differential provide cornering agility that defies the laws of physics for a vehicle of its height. Unlike competitor compact SUVs that often feel disconnected, the X3 M40i maintains communicative steering and a brake pedal with excellent initial bite. The interior offers sports seats with exceptional lateral support and all the necessary technology for daily use without being overwhelming. It's a technical bargain because it delivers M-car performance with far more reasonable maintenance and insurance costs, making it the perfect companion for someone seeking a single vehicle that can do it all, from taking kids to school to attacking a mountain road on the weekend with a guaranteed smile. Number 4. BMW 3 Series 34, I and M34, I with B58 engine. The BMW 3 Series equipped with the B58 engine is without a doubt the car that saved the Bavarian brand's modern reputation and restored it to the throne of mechanical reliability. When enthusiasts talk about the F3034II or the G20M34I, they are referring to a power plant compared to the legendary 2JZ for its robustness and potential. The technical key to its superiority lies in its closed-block design, an architecture where the top of the cylinders is surrounded by solid material rather than open channels. This gives the engine extreme torsional rigidity, allowing it to withstand very high combustion pressures without deformation, resulting in longevity far surpassing open-block engines from competitors. Additionally, BMW integrated an advanced twin-scroll turbocharger that reduces thermal stress and an electric heat pump that maintains optimal temperature even after shutting off the vehicle. It's an engine that delivers power smoothly and serenely, but hides internal resilience that makes it practically indestructible under intensive daily use. Buying a used 34 means acquiring the best inline-six engine of the modern era, enjoying performance that embarrasses much more expensive sports cars, while benefiting from mechanical reliability free from the catastrophic failures of past decades. Number 3. BMW M24 OI with B58 engine. For those seeking pure M division performance without dealing with the maintenance costs or harshness of a full M2, the BMW M24 OI is the ultimate technical answer. By again using the B58 engine in a smaller, lighter chassis, BMW created a vehicle with a power-to-weight ratio that is simply masterful. This car is the spiritual heir to the compact coupes that made the brand famous, offering agility that larger sedans cannot replicate. What makes the M24 OI such a smart purchase is that it delivers nearly 90% of a full M car's performance, but with a suspension perfectly usable daily and much more reasonable service intervals. The reliability of the engine and transmission combination is so high that it has become a favorite for those wanting a high-performance car without constant trips to the workshop. It is a vehicle that feels alive in the driver's hands, with rear-wheel drive that rewards precision and an engine that never seems to run out of breath. Acquiring one of these used models gives access to breathtaking speed and elite mechanical durability for the price of a new, boring compact car, making it the perfect refuge for enthusiasts who value both speed and financial intelligence. Number 2. BMW 6 Series Gran Coupe F06. The BMW 6 Series Gran Coupe F06 is widely recognized as one of the most beautiful and balanced designs to come from the brand's drawing board in the last decade. It's a machine that combines the imposing presence of a flagship sedan with the fluid, low silhouette of a luxury coupe. But beyond its striking aesthetics, the Grand Coupe offers a driving experience that many owners describe as a magic carpet ride. Its chassis was tuned to provide acoustic insulation and ride comfort that sits midway between the 5 Series and 7 Series, filtering road imperfections with absolute sophistication. The available inline-6 engines, if rigorously maintained, can deliver quiet and consistent power for years. What makes the F06 better than buying a new luxury car is the integrity of its interior materials. At this time, BMW used leathers and trims of tactile quality only found today in the most expensive catalog options. It is a vehicle that projects undeniable status and offers highway stability that allows you to cross continents without the slightest fatigue. It's the choice for those seeking the ultimate aesthetic and mechanical refinement, acquiring a rolling work of art that has already survived its steepest depreciation curve. Number 1. BMW 3 Series E90 with N52 engine versions. At the top of our list of smart buys is the BMW 3 Series E90, specifically in those versions equipped with the naturally aspirated inline-6 N52 engine. This model is the absolute king of longevity and represents pure mechanical reliability in its most honest form. Lacking turbochargers, high-pressure direct injection, and other complex systems that plague modern cars, the N52 eliminates the sources of the most expensive and difficult-to-diagnose failures at their root. It is a magnesium and aluminum engine notable for its lightness and impeccable thermal management, capable of surpassing 300,000 kilometers with astonishing health. The E90 still offers that heavy, communicative hydraulic steering that brand purists so miss in the new electrically assisted generations. It is a solid, well-built car with ergonomics that place the driver at the center of everything. The availability of parts and widespread knowledge of this platform make it the easiest and most affordable BMW to maintain long-term. Buying a well-preserved E90 is not just an act of nostalgia, it's the most pragmatic decision for anyone wanting BMW's legendary driving dynamics, without the electronic complications of the 21st century. It's a reminder that sometimes the best engineering isn't the most complex, but the one designed to withstand the passage of time with dignity.